Hello, true duelists. YGO Strats here. No, you should play today because I'm playing today. Just a quick run through some practice rounds of Ogdoadic I've been doing. Because after the Snake Rain video I made earlier this week, got me thinking, kind of want to try those snaky boys out, see what they're up to. So, yeah, check out some replays I got of the snakes. The snakes in action. So we have our opening hand here. We can set our continuous spell up, which will be our revival later. We foolish the Dark Searcher. We pitch a light to summon the Dark Searcher. We activate the effect to add another spell, and we get negated, so we set an impermanent pass. Not much to do. They go for a Thrasher, which clearly means they're bricked up going into the battle phase. They set 2 as well. We draw again, so we pitch a light, summon the Dark effect to add the foolish, and imper. This is why I play Yu-Gi-Oh! So they top deck a Union monster. They go for their Mechanizer equip spell. They get Union Driver. Union Driver gets out the B. I'm in fear of full combo. But they go for Nightmare Phoenix. And their pitch to destroy it actually triggers my spell to Foolish. And I imperm to keep it safe. Because as long as I have the Dark in this card, I can go for this combo again a third time. I think until it gets shuffled into the deck. So now I have nothing I can do. Hoping for any monster. And a second triple tack. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! As Kazuki Takahashi intended. I get poked for 22 because making access code is bad, clearly. But I get another means. King busts out the queen, and I've got some strong presence here now. Queen will get some work done. It'll bring back some of my monsters if they start doing things, destroy some of their monsters. There's a lot of potential. So I try for the Dark to Foolish. It doesn't matter. The Ash, I can still do my full combo. It's kind of neat. They're a little resilient, kind of, once you get the ball rolling. But Queen will get rid of the Ash I have to give them, because you can't just plus in this archetype. The opponent has to, too. Either way, triple tack, draw 2 because I'm greedy instead of sniping the last card. But it's okay, because greed results in Snake Rain. And Foolish 4 puts in some work. We attack King, Queen, and God in that order. And just like that, I've won a duel with Ogdoadic. It's got me thinking, is this a good deck? We'll have to ignore the fact that I played ABC and did not interact with a single ABC Buster Dragon whatsoever, but if you do ignore that, hey, we're looking pretty good right now. So it's game 2, and that's the opening. 3 1-ofs. Foolish Nunu, pass. Honestly, was hoping to get Ashed there, so I could at least triple tack for like 2 or something. Not the case. Union Driver shenanigans, ABC shenanigans. They're going to go into Onion Carrier, which is banned, but I'm playing against the Edo Pro AI because I don't want to interact with strangers on the internet today, which I think is fair. I can recommend that, and it makes negates, and, if we want to talk Ogdoadic in the current metagame, Sprite and Tier Limits exist, so that's all that needs to be said. So they're gonna go big swing, and the AI doesn't play access code, so I get to live a turn, and I imperm. So still, I have nothing. So I try to bait the Infinity to get the tax going, and then no, it gets cross out. So I'm fucked here. Honestly, I just normal summoned to try and kill myself, but instead the ABC will banish and bust out 3, and then make a format Apollosa to negate the only one monster effect I even have that I could activate at this moment. Seems reasonable. Their turn, I'm dead. I'm just waiting. They're flexing at this point. They're an AI. It is what it is. And I get kipped with the ban card for games. So that's game 2. So that's what happens if, I brick the hell up and then they can use their engine. So we go into game 3, and this is an okay hand. We're going to Nunu. It Foolishes the Dark. Nunu bring itself back. Foolish the light, the big light. Get that continuous spell going. Tribute Nunu, bring out the light. Light brings out the dark, and imperm. Imperm, the story of my life. But it's okay, because we have the level 2 tuner. We make an easy Baron, and we bring back the tuner because I like clicking buttons, but more accurately to get the king into the graveyard. So I negate Union Carrier. That's a must, really, when it comes to ABCs. But they have the Galaxy Soldier, so they pitched a card from hand to grave, so I get to Foolish something thanks to the continuous spell. They make Cerberus to pop my Baron and then beat over my tuner, so maybe should have held on to that card in hand since I top decked the Snake Rain, but I don't know. I'm stupid. It's Edo Pro. If there are buttons to click, you gotta click the buttons. That's the rules, right? That's the meme. So yeah, they get to go off with Union Carrier and C, which I think were the two best cards they could have hoped for at this point. Either way, they're going to shuffle my stuff away, but thankfully I do get to at least trigger it first. And then they're going to, again, no access code, because with access code, this is game. But I get to live. I get to hang on a little bit. So all I have to do is get through one piece of disruption, maybe, assuming that's not an Ash. So I send 4 cards, I Nunu, and it gets banished, and I don't have any other plays. And that's that. So they tag out, Union Carrier gets to trigger, they're going to go off. So they can just attack directly for game. And that is the Ogdoadic experience. Unfortunately, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Experience where the opponent has game on board, and even the AI will style on you. So this is game. They can just attack for game now. And instead they get Photon Orbital and Format Apo. Okay, so now they can attack for game. Okay. IP. Yeah, now they can attack for game. Okay, now they can... Yeah, thank you. Oh, beat me over with the band card again. So, AI is sentient at this point. You can't convince me otherwise. And that really is just the Ogdoadic experience, I guess. And you know what? I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I'm going to be getting those Ogdoadic cards. I don't know if I want to pay for the engine. They're cool. They're neat. I don't know if they're good enough, though. So, shit.